Lionel, Nest, to me, it epitomizes the Internet of Things promise. But one of the things I noticed you guys have been doing really much lately has been increasing your interaction with developers and using like Nest products like as a kind of a platform for new applications. Can you tell us a bit about how that's progressing?
Yeah, John, it's been really an interesting year. First, we moved from like one product a year ago when we entered the Irish market, so it's really a year to the dot. And we added we now have three products, and we started to really take our vision of the thoughtful home a bit broader. And so we said, how about we start to share some of the technology we use in our products? Typically open the API in our products to have other products talk to our products. So creating some smart intersections between other people's products and our products, so physical products or apps. So we started to work with the likes of Philips, with the likes of Lifex, with car manufacturers, with white goods manufacturers, to start to have some thoughtful interactions between those. So that was the start of Works with Nest, and I think in a year we're about 11,000 developers now, big and small. Some really present here on the Web Summit, which is great to see. And that's really this idea of like, how can we make this connected home become smarter? Because a lot of people think connected is very smart. Actually, we don't. We think we need to do a lot more, and the products have to do a lot on themselves. So this platform really enables people to build their home product by product and make it thoughtful without to be an engineer.
One of the things I like about Nest at the moment is it's moving very fast into a kind of a nice portfolio of products. I mean, 2 years ago, if we talked, we would have really only been talking about a thermostat. Now you've gone into CO2 emission monitors, an actual camera. I didn't see that coming. What do you think will come next from the Nest stable?
I think we still have a few products that we want to continue to improve and to develop. We went to our second iteration of Nest Protect, so we changed it again. We added like all of the sensors into it, different ways to analyze smoke, because the fires of today are different of the fires of yesterday. Our homes have changed. We use a lot more synthetic material, so we changed the whole product. Introduced that back in the market. We acquired Dropcam, which was like a year back. It seems like it was like a lot longer than this. And we remanufactured entirely and created Nestcam, which is a full HD camera for basically like security, but also for pet monitoring, or could be for social as well if people decided to be. And the thermostat is still like a big important piece of our business, because energy is big and in Ireland is big too. And we enjoy a great partnership with Electric Ireland. They make our product essentially free with a contract, so that's been for us like a rocket ship in Ireland. So it's enabling people to save between 7 to 27% on their heating bill. It's still like a pretty good deal. And so the ecosystem we talked before is also like the next big thing there, and maybe some other products along the way that Nest will do.
I look forward to seeing them. In terms of the overall Internet of Things predictions, I mean, it's kind of happening by stealth. You know, we talk about the Internet of Things, and then suddenly you realize actually you're carrying several devices, or you have several devices around your house that suddenly are part of an ecosystem that you didn't have there before. How do you see the Internet of Things playing out, and what is Google and Nest's vision for the Internet of Things?
I think the Internet of Things first is probably like not giving is a bit of a disservice as a name to the industry, and the reason I'm saying that is it's not really saying what it is. At the end of the day, it might be an obsolete name in like 1 or 2 years, because products will be connected by default. But what we see with this is connected objects and smarter objects will get smarter and smarter if we enable them to get smarter. So what we learned by doing our products and making two smoke alarms speak to each other's wirelessly, we actually decided maybe it would be good if we want to get this category of a smarter home becoming really more a consumer thing, that we needed more partners around that. So we decided to basically take the technology, so the wireless technology, and make it public. That was Thread. So Thread is now 200 plus members. It's an open alliance. And we decided on top to have the application layer NestWeave also open, so that developers can actually create products that can interact with each other without having a hub in the middle. And so that's an October 1st announcement, so that's very recent. And in the same way, I think Google is doing some other things which is not about the home, but more general. We focus about the home, and that's what Nest is doing and is going to continue to do. And that's still the plan for us going ahead. So we're going after the home and making technology work for real customers and not for geeks.
Now, often the glue that holds these technologies together is things like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and I kind of often think when I talk to telecoms operators, and they talk about things like machine to machine and the industrial thing, and I'm thinking like, yeah, but like every consumer today carries a SIM card. Is there any plans or ideas around maybe putting SIMs into Nest products to, spread even your own personal wireless network of things?
There are many ways to connect products together. The first point you mentioned is true. It's like Wi-Fi is not necessarily the best friend of products operating on batteries. Wi-Fi is not like the necessarily ideal, and there are multiple instances of Wi-Fi. So the way we do that today with our products is we use Thread, which is like a different technology, which is much low power, and it's really happening into the home. That is not necessarily talking to your phone. Now, can the phone really interact more with the Nest products? Yes, it can as well. So we can use some smarter things like Bluetooth LE and understanding like how the distance you have from a product. So now you can shut down a smoke alarm with Nest Protect from your phone, and it understands with Bluetooth LE the radius and how far you are from there. But the customer doesn't have to see that. I think we're making that like transparent for the consumer, so he doesn't have to worry like which protocol, which network it works on. As far as like SIM or cellular, yeah, it could be, but is it like a backup communication system or is it the main communication system? So today we're really focused on like having products talking to each other into the home, and we think that Thread is going to be the way forward.